Rahman that has reached Bangladesh. Khaleda Zia's son returns to Bangladesh. The BNP acting chairman is now back in Bangladesh in Dhaka. So that is Tarique Rahman, who has now reached Dhaka. Of course, this is the breaking news that you're hearing first on NDTV 24/7. So there is, of course, breaking news coming in of Tarique Rahman, the former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia's son, that has returned to Bangladesh, has returned to Dhaka after a gap of 15 years. And that is, visuals on your screen of that flight that has landed in Dhaka with Tarique Rahman. My colleague Vishal has all the very latest on this. Vishal, after 15 years, Tarique Rahman back in Bangladesh.
Yeah, it's taken almost 2 decades, 17 years for this Khaleda Zia's sons to return to Bangladesh, and it marks a significant chapter in Bangladesh recent political history. How this goes forward, that remains to be seen. But these will be welcoming signs for the ruling dispensation, because BNP is a close ally of the ruling dispensation at the moment. How BNP shapes forward, that remains to be seen, because there have been big preparations to welcome Khaleda Zia's son Tarique Rahman. There are several programs that have been lined up. The BNP party had been prepping for this for months now. There had been indications in the recent past that he would be returning, and he has done so. This was widely expected, but the fact that he has returned with his family, that was sort of not expected. He has come back with his family. His daughter is there. Even his pet dog has come back to Bangladesh. So that goes to show the level of commitment he has to the cause. But it remains to be seen, because it's a very volatile atmosphere at the moment. We have seen that protesters are on the streets. They want the ruling dispensation to take many actions, but sadly the government has not done so. We'll have to wait and watch what happens now, because whether it marks a significant turn of events, that remains to be seen. How actively BNP will move forward, all of that will have to be answered in the next few weeks or so.
Right, take us quickly through, his life, that he's been in exile over the last 17 years. Take us through the details of that.
Well, just like all the political dissidents of Bangladesh, he had to escape the country to save his life. So he had done so, and there were several allegations against him, several allegations of misappropriation of funds. There were many allegations of corruption against him. He had faced multiple cases. Some had really harsh punishments in store for him, but most of these cases had been taken off the list by the current dispensation. So because, as I mentioned, he's one of the allies that the current dispensation has. So the fact that he has returned is not a surprise, as I mentioned, and it remains to be seen what happens now, because his name has been cleared from almost all the cases. But what will happen now will be the most important thing.
5 million supporters there at the airport. In fact, to the reception venue is what we're expecting. Thank you so much, Vishal, for the details.